What is up, guys? Northside here. I have my friend Stefan here with me.
Hi.
Hi, hi, my best friend. And also, we are going to be doing. This was actually requested. I gather, guys. I read a lot of your comments, and there was some, I don't know, debate going on. North, you tested the Tenebrous with all rank 15s, so we took our time now. Correct me if I'm wrong, man. Whenever you want.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Memory
well.
memory issues, yeah. So what we did today, we actually made 3 tests with 1 Tenebrous, 4 Radiant 15s, with 5 Tenebrous, right?
Yep. 30% chance.
Yes, and we made it to be 30% chance straight. So, without further ado, I'm gonna show you the first setup we did. So what we use my base power. I removed alpha comp on purpose and stuff like that. So, long story short, what I used is actually rank 15, 14, 13, 12, and 11. And 5 of those Tenebrous enchants are giving you actually, as Stefan said, 30% chance. And we wanted to compare that because a couple of you guys suggested that they're actually bugged. They're not proccing when they're all 15s. So we're going to rectify this. And also, just to digress, I know you guys are going to ask me, North, could you do a 15-14 test or maybe 11-13 test, combining other percentages. But leave it in the comment section if you wish. Okay? Leave it in the comment section if you wish me to do it. However, that will not be done maybe next week, end of the next week. I got a lot of videos coming up, okay? So just to illustrate, we did 5 minutes tests, and as I mentioned, this first test was on. Of course, this is a control test, okay? It's a control test. You can give me common advantage. It doesn't really matter, guys. It's just it looks prettier.
Yeah.
Here's the deal. Okay, so we actually did 5 minute control tests multiple times, right? And we gathered act informations, combat tracker informations, which I really suggest you stay at the end of the video to show you the numbers and percentages. And I think maybe this will save you some AD. And also, as I always say, I forgot to say this. I do highly advise you guys to go on a preview server if you have access to it. If you need help from me, you can find me on preview server or on Discord or on comment section or whatever. Stock full on. Joking. And yeah, man. And of course, you can. I will provide you with the Tenebrous. So one more time, 5 Tenebrous netting us with 30% chance.
Yep.
So the first test was done with somewhat normal rotation. So I did not just use actually at wills. Okay, so that was the first test. Now the main problem I'm seeing with you guys, well, not with you guys personally, but the confusion you're having. I think somebody pointed out, one of my subs or followers, that he got out DPS in Tower of the Mad Mage by a guy who wear 5 Tenebruses. Now, don't get me wrong, and don't take this personally, but I do not know how much power you have, how much combat advantage you have, did you have revive sickness. There's a lot of variables and conditions that why did you actually lose. I don't even know what class you're playing. So if you recognize yourself in this video, this video is probably because of you, okay? So I just want to make some things perfectly clear, okay? What we did, we started with 201k power, my base power. I removed alpha comp because I would have like 250k power here, 245k power, I don't know.
Because it's short.
It's Chalt, and this is the only dummy that's actually proccing, Tenebrous properly, okay? The dummies in a stronghold, the dummies in Valenjas is not doing that. I can tell you that, and we will show you this, that indeed around what 40% more, correct me if I'm wrong, damage with me.
We had like 94 hits in with 5 tennis and 58 with 1.
It was about 1 million difference with 30% versus 1 Tenebrous 15. Now, this is very important. You do have to understand that we actually, in order to do this, have to remove 4 Radiant 15s. Now, Radiant 15 is 2.4k power. If you multiply that with 4, that's what?
9.6k, yeah.
9.6k power. So keep that in mind. And we can actually calculate this now. Let's, or maybe we should wait for the act. What do
Yeah,
you think?
that's around 3.2% of damage you're losing with those 3 radiants, 4
With
radiants.
4 radiants, I'm losing actually, how much you said?
3.18%, yeah.
Something over 3.80, something over 3% damage. One, yeah. So you have to understand that we're gonna compare this really quick. Um, on the act, actually, I'm just gonna show. I will show you this. Sorry, guys, it's really late and I'm kind of tired, but I have a lot of videos for this week. Sorry for the digress. Let's have my friend here to help me out with spreadsheets, and he's a better mathematician than I am. Um,
Come on.
Shut up, man. You know you are. On anyway, guys. Here's the deal. On my base power, I'm gonna leave to the link to the Jane site. You do not have to understand how power works when you have over 150 power. It's not a diminishing return, but I call it like that. It's just not gonna be effective as it is. However, if I'm using my base power, okay, basically my 4 radiance 15 is giving me over 3% damage. Uh, uh, one Tenebrous 15 is actually giving me 2% overall damage. Now this is or less.
1 Tenebrous is around 2.4% of
2
total damage. Yeah.
2.4 plus what we said. It's around 5, almost 6% damage added.
Yep.
So we're talking about 6% damage added. Now I know this is theory crafting, it's not interesting for everybody, but I think I could maybe save you some AD and some nerves, okay? Now, the second test we did, and I'm not gonna switch everything now. Actually, I could actually. It's not a big deal for me. What I actually did, I slotted back my radiance. Just bear with me here. I left one Tenebrous 15, which I always advise you to do. Okay, so I actually removed Tenebrous, lower levels from 15, 14, 13, 12, and I actually slotted. I can show you now. I actually slotted 4 Radiance 15s, which uh, means that we already told you that's 9.6 thousand power. Okay, but you gotta be very careful with the power. Okay, very careful with the power. And here what happens when I actually slot 4 Radiant 15s. You can see that my power is now 211,000, and as we said, that nets us, correct me?
Around 3.2% of damage. Yeah.
3.2% and 1 Tenebrous 15.
That's 2.4%.
So over 5% damage overall. Okay. Now this is very important now. I have one more thing to tell you before we switch to the act logs. This is very important now. I actually did a AoE test, if you want to call it, and also keep in mind that this is a controlled test. Tenebrous enchantment has a 1 second internal cooldown. Okay. Power, on the other hand, has no fucking cooldown.
Yep.
So in a combat environment, a lot of variables, a lot of stuff will be different. But regardless of that, if you have that chance, to burn the boss and you don't have to avoid a lot of AoEs, okay? Power will always prevail.
Yep. Because it has no condition to work.
It has no condition. Power is uncapped, and power will should always beat it. Now, one more thing. This is very important. This is a barbarian. I'm not talking about other classes. If there's some other, Mickey Mouse stuff going on, you guys figured something out, but I am maining this on my barbarian, and I'm trying to apply everything, maybe to help other classes. Okay. So power will always beat for 5 Tenebrous. Period. Regardless of the conditions, especially if you're in a single target party, single target fight. I'm sorry, guys. Now the third test we did, just for the kicks of it, we actually slotted lightning enchantment. Now, as you well know, Relentless Slash has a chance to proc Tenebrous. So not just this first hit, but my counterpart also. Okay. So what we did, we just used these two targets, okay, because they're in range. So what's gonna happen when you're hitting so many targets? This is just to target. If you can see on the left side now, the lightning arc will proc Tenebrous. Okay, it will proc Tenebrous, right? At there, it just procced it on the left dummy. Look here. Let me just pull it off the cooldown again. But you see, now it procced on the right dummy. So if you have more enemies, in theory, correct me if I'm wrong, Tenebrous should probably benefit it more. However, our act combat log didn't show that.
Nope.
Unfortunately, and we did it with 30%.
It was the same, actually.
It was actually the same. So I'm not saying I'm totally right. You guys know I'm doing my best. But I have to tell you that I'm just, Andemus, some of the best glyphs on the Barbarians on the server. This is why we're actually advising you to use just one Tenebrous. Now it's up to you if you wanna mix it up that chance to 15%. But if you really want me to dig in more into that, leave it in the comment section, because it's gonna take me a lot of time. I would have to go through every percentages, separately, and it can be a pain in the ass. Okay. So I hope did I forget something?
Nope.
So I hope we made ourselves absolutely clear. For now, for the time being, Tenebrous rank 15 plus 4 Radiant 15, or whatever you guys can afford, but I'm doing endgame builds, endgame testing. That's how I roll. I'm sorry, but maybe you can apply this knowledge we have or presenting to you, even if your tune is not that jacked up. Okay? So, is there anything I forgot?
Oh, that's it, pretty much.
That's it. Okay. So now we're gonna switch to the act logs. Okay, and we're gonna watch them together. So we will be right back. I advise you to stay, and I will show you the numbers. Okay. Let's jump to the act logs. Okay, Bor?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go. Okay, guys. Stefan and Northside is here. What you're looking at now, this first screenshot, I didn't rename it. You bro, just jump in whenever you want.
Mm-hmm.
We have used, as I said, in the first test, 5 Tenebrous. As you can see, generally speaking, if you're looking at the percentage, is 4% damage overall. Now,
yeah.
yeah, okay.
3.8%, yeah.
3.8%, exactly. He calculated better than me, as I'm very, very tired, and he's a math. He's the Einstein. Now, shut up. Okay, as you can see, we have 94 procs of Tenebrous. Let me just, there you go. 94 procs of Tenebrous. Maximum hit was 30,000, I don't know why. It doesn't matter. 2,300,000 million. 2,300,000. 2,300,000 actual damage. And you can see it's 4% actually overall damage, but we calculated it's 3.8, right?
Yep.
Now, here we go with the Tenebrous rank 15 with 4 radiance, okay? Now you can ignore the 4 radiance, we're just looking at the proc, okay? You're watching what I'm watching, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we have 1.445 million damage. We have
Yep.
58 procs, which is what? Some
Yeah, it's
36 less procs. So yes, Tenebrous with the various, with combined, not all 15s, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, will proc your Tenebrous more, as you can see on screenshot 1. However, that netted us 2% Tenebrous overall damage. Or, what did you got for the math?
uh, one Tenebrous is 2.4%.
So now we have 2.4%, and just and of course, if we add to 2.4% Tenebrous power to 3 point, what did you say, from the radiance?
3.2%.
We are now talking about over 5% damage with one Tenebrous and actually four Radiant 15s. I hope I'm making myself absolutely clear. Now, what was interesting is the AoE full Tenebrous, which means that we actually used 5 Tenebrous, and you can see that Steel Blitz can proc Tenebrous, counterpart from the Relentless Slash can proc Tenebrous, etc. And if we compare it to single
It's still
target
the same.
94 procs, we have 93 procs here. So in essence, I advise you still to use one Tenebrous 15 and Radiance. Unless you guys want to experiment a little bit, it's all up to you. For now, the general consensus between me and some of the best players is that one Tenebrous is more than enough. I think we can agree on that. We can wrap the video up here. I will ask you to any advices in the comment section, suggestions, criticism. Feel free to don't be afraid. Just post in the comment section. We can debate about it. But I think this is more than enough to show me actually how it works. 5 Tenebrous are not, regardless of the, especially 5 15s, they're bugged. Obviously, I showed you that. Remember, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you for watching the video. Thank you, Stefan, for hanging with me.
No
We
problem.
are going
Always.
to, yeah, we're going to upload this video now, and I will see you. Don't forget for the raffle, for the giveaway I posted, and that's it. That's it. Let's wrap this up, bro. Thank you all for watching. On Wednesday, I think you can expect one more video. Friday, one more video, and on Saturday or Sunday we will do a Rachel shout out video. Silvery that got banned, sadly. Not banned from the game. Oh my god, I lost their channel, so we're gonna help our community member, okay? So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you soon. Thank you, Stefan.
Bye.
Bye.